Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing with a brand new release from Natasha Denona, and I swear it's like it got peaked on Trend Mood. It pre-ordered that same night and then I had it arrive on my doorstep the day it released. So we are playing around with the new Yucca palette from Natasha Denona and I am so excited for it. That is how I got this look. Now before we jump into it, if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications of new videos. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. But if you want to see how I got this look, as well as some swatches of this palette, just keep watching. Okay, you guys, I thought I was done filming makeup tutorials in this room, but I was able to pre-order the brand new Natasha Denona Yucca palette and it arrived like super quick. So I have it right here. It retails for $69 on her website. Sephora, I think it's at Ulta. But this palette has like the soft matte touch, which I really like with the small palettes. And then this is the color story. It is quite stunning. Really loving these shades in here. Absolutely cannot wait to swatch this. Okay, this palette and the swatches, the shades, the grungy greens, the mustardy yellows, the shimmers. My favorite one is the first top left, Plantasia. That swatch is like a champagne to yellowy green glitter, like multi-chrome. It may be a duochrome, don't quote me on that, but it doesn't really say from where I can tell. Duochrome chroma crystal eyeshadows, that might be one of those. And then Elysian, which is kind of like that silvery grunge in the second row. Absolutely stunning. I love the limey green shimmers. What is it? Komorebi, maybe? That one is absolutely stunning in the top row, third shade in. But I am so excited to play around with this palette. And looking at this, originally I wasn't sure if I was going to be like, yep, that's my color story. But there's just something about this palette and the shimmers and how beautifully they swatched that I'm just so excited to dive in. Even Fuchsia, which is kind of like that mustardy yellow, is not necessarily a shade I would gravitate towards, but it is beautiful. And I'm kind of tempted to use that one today, but I'm not sure. Let me prime my eyes and we will figure out which direction we're gonna go. Okay, so looking at the shades, I kind of want to use that mustardy orange Fuchsia. So my first shade will be this one, Fuchsia, which also looks like a cream to powder shade, but I didn't see any information saying that it is. The other cool thing about the Natasha Denona palettes, there's holes in the back, so if you want to go and like move your shades around or mix and match your palettes, makes it super easy because they're magnetized in. Just a fluffy crease brush, my go-to. Just pop it right here. Because I think I'm going to use some of the brown tones, but I want to use that duochrome, crystal chrome, whichever one it is, Plantasia. That one looks stunning. I don't do a lot of yellow looks either. I think I just recently did that orange and red one and everyone was saying how much they loved it. It inspired my friend Casey to go and use an orangey shade for an event we had that following weekend. I might do just a little bit right here in the outer corner, get some shape. Now, do I use Flax or do I use Valley? I think I want to build. So I'm going to use this tan shade Valley. This one also on my fluffy crease brush and just take it a little bit lower in the crease because it does also have some of that yellow undertones. Taking it a little bit higher in the crease. That's a good thing. Start small and you can make it bigger. See, I can still see like the yellowy hints on the edge. Really like that. I'm gonna go into the shade Flax on a compacted smudge brush. I'm gonna place it in the center going out to the outer V just to get a more precise shade. It is also the deepest brown shade in here. I'm not gonna say it's the deepest shade because there is a deep green, but it is the deepest brown shade. I'm only gonna grab a little bit, but I'm gonna switch over to my pencil brush just to give a more precise crease area. I'm not trying to take it too far over. Not with, because I think I got a little too much product on that crease brush, but I can use my pencil brush to drag it over without overdoing it. All right, wipe the excess off. I'm just gonna go into the crease a little bit to smooth. I'm really digging the grunginess of this, the mustardy yellows and that brown shade. I like how it built. I'm gonna go into the shade Como Ready. This one I'm gonna put just in the center. I'm gonna use my ring finger for that. Not ring finger, middle finger. Look how glistening that is. Now I'm gonna go into the shade Plantasia. This one is the one that has the shift in it. I'm gonna use my ring finger for this one. See, just look at that. Whereas this one's a little more flat, you can see like the transition. I'm gonna put that in the inner corner. I don't think it's picking up on camera. It's just different. They're very similar though. So if you want the more flat shade, Komorebi, and then if you want the like shift, you want Plantasia, which kind of has like, it's picking up some of the orange. Okay, when my makeup starts to come together and like foundation's on and I can start seeing my eyeshadow like pop, I am falling in love with this. And it's not even done yet. Now, I think we're gonna use the similar shades for underneath, but I might end up using one of the lime green matte shades for the inner corner because that looks like a lot of fun. I'm gonna go back into the shade Fushi for underneath the eye. And this is gonna go all the way to the inner corner. I'm really liking that shade. Now going into the shade Valley, this is just gonna go to the middle. And then going into the shade Flax. This is just gonna go in the outer V and a smidge underneath. Oh, I really like that. I still have the mustardy yellow and oranges. Love this. Now for the inner corner, I think I'm gonna use Camu Camu, which is like a lime highlighter shade. Ooh, that is beautiful. I think if I wanted it deeper, I could use the shade Citrine, but I really like that limey green. It's a fun shade. Ooh, I really like that. Now for the brow bone, I'm gonna use my highlighter palette just because I don't know that I want lime green on the brow bone. I've just been using my Ace Beauty Glow Essentials highlighter palette. It's one of the things I kept out from packing everything up, and I'm just going into the shade Glowing, which is just kind of like a light champagne. That's what I have on my cheeks. Could probably even use like the more gold shade because of how deep this is, but I like the champagne because then it doesn't draw too much attention away from the eyes. Eyeliner, brows, mascara, lips, and I'll be back. Okay, you guys, I'm back and this is the final look, and I'm really digging how my eyes turned out. This grungy green and brown shades, the luscious mustardy oranges and yellows. Did I think that from this palette I would be in love with those shades? Not really. They're not shades I gravitate towards, but this color story and the shimmers, the grungy like tan shades in here with the greens, I cannot wait to use this some more. I really want to play with this shade. We didn't get around to it today. We played with these beautiful shimmers right here, this lime green in the inner corner. perfect for summer. I'm really excited that I purchased this. Like I said, I got to pre-order it and then it really arrived the day that it released. So I'm hoping to have this video up in a couple days. We'll see. I am really excited for this. Let me know, are you ordering it? Did you pick it up? Is it not your color story? Let me know your thoughts down below. I'm really excited to interact with you in the comments. But you guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications to new videos, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and until my next video, you guys, bye, and I'll see you in the next one.